Hi, I'm Shay King and welcome to Shay King's 21 Days Raw. I'm excited about starting this new year, 2017, off with a raw food diet. That's right, you heard me, raw food. Now what that simply means is no counting calories, no restrictions on what you can eat. Simply means that all of your food must be raw. And what that means is 120 degrees or lower. Now, there are many benefits when we talk about eating raw, and two of them particularly are simply you're getting more nutrients in your diet, you're able to digest your food, and of course, the body sheds additional weight and release that extra pounds that you may definitely want to do in 2017 after the holidays. So let me share some more of some of those benefits from eating raw. It helps to lower inflammation, improve your digestion. Of course, you get more fiber in your diet. It also helps to improve your overall heart health, liver function, preventing constipation, of course, clearing up your skin, preventing nutrient deficiencies for those people that are eating but maybe malnutrition. Now we're going to show you the equipment that we'll be using in the Shay King's 21 Day Raw. These equipment will help eating raw made very easily. So one of the first equipment we're going to be talking about is your full-size blender. And the blender really is designed to help it make it very easy when you're doing 21 days raw. When you want to blend your drinks for the day, your green smoothies, a full-size blender is perfect to use. Now I want to talk a little bit about this jar right here. This is a smaller jar, and what this jar really is for you to blend and to make fresh nut milk, as well as to blend your nuts to make nut butters. And of course, while you're blending and doing 21 days raw, this is an essential. This is on the go for you to take for your green smoothies to carry it with you. So there you have it. These are your three blenders, different size shaker cups for when you're doing the Shay King 21 days raw. My NutriBullet is one of my most used personal blender during the Shay King's 21 Day Cleanse. I like it because it's convenient. There's a 24-ounce cup that is perfect for when you want a larger size smoothie on the go. And then there is a 16-ounce cup, again, if you want half the size. But what I love about this is it makes everything very quick, very smooth, and very easy for blending on the go during the 21 days eating raw. Now when I'm doing raw, my juicer is again one of those essentials. Particularly, I like to use my juicer when I am juicing vegetables like carrots, celery, or even sometimes cucumbers. And what it does is actually separates the juice, of course, from the fiber, and then I get to use the pure juice. Now what I like to do is sometimes I'll drink the juice as is, anywhere from between 2 to 4 ounces of it right away, especially if you're doing raw, and even sometimes up to 6 ounces of juice. Another thing I'd like to do with my juices is I can take my juice and add it into my blender, and so I can have more flavor from the juice as opposed to using water. So sometimes the juice can be an alternative to water when I'm blending. Now what we have here is my water infusing jar, and what you do is, yeah, this sounds a little bit kind of crazy, but a lot of people don't like the taste of water. I don't know what that's about. But what you really can do is fill this jar up with water all the way up. And inside there is a diffuser. What you do is you can take any citrus, whether it's a tangerine, grapefruit, fresh Persian limes, and you take the peel and you add it into the infuser, and then you fill it all the way up with water. And this water can sit here for the next 2-3 days. And this is the water that you'll be drinking during the Shay King 21 Days Raw. Now what we have here is a vegetable sterilizer. What this helps to do when you're eating raw for the 21 days raw, this helps to make you very creative in terms of using your vegetables. Now I use my sterilizer for things like carrots, cucumbers, zucchini, squash. What it does is helps to make the shapes of it different. You can get a spaghetti shape. You can also get a wider shape in your noodles, and it also helps to using a blade like this here to give you the different shapes, making either the spaghetti shape wider or thinner depending on how you like it or you'd like for the vegetable to taste. So it also helps to give it texture as well. This lends to a lot of creativity when you're eating raw, when you're making salads. And of course, for people who don't really like things like cucumber and squash, zucchini, this helps to make them, believe it or not, actually taste different. So my vegetable sterilizer is, again, one of the things that I use most when I'm doing 21 days raw. So this is my food processor. This happens to be my favorite piece of equipment when I am eating raw for 21 days. When I use a lot of my organic raw nuts, I simply put this into my food processor and it turns it into a beautifully scrumptious tasting dessert. And so essentially my nuts, my seeds, this is where it goes into my food processor to help me to be more creative when I'm eating raw. My dehydrator, what I refer to this as cost-effective snacking. When you're on the 21 days raw, I know some people out there, they like snacking pretty much. And when it comes to your fruits and vegetables, what I like about this dehydrator, and this happens to be a smaller one, but this has about 5 trays. And what this means is when you want to take your raw fruits and vegetables, you can simply slice them. You can put a different type of fruit or vegetable on each tray separately and turn it on and leave it. You go to work, you come back, what you have is raw snacks. What I like also too is even the chambers are all connected. It keeps the taste of the food or the fruit or the vegetable completely different in tasting. Now, one of my favorite foods for my dehydrator is coconut. You want delicious coconut chips using your dehydrator from home. You go ahead and you slice those chips, you put them into the dehydrator, turn it on, leave it, and you come back. You got yourself organic raw coconut chips for snacking during the Shea King's 21 days raw. So try dehydrating your fruits and vegetables. So there you have it, folks. The equipment I just shared with you are to actually make your 21 days eating raw really fun, exciting, and to help you to be more creative when you think about fruits and vegetables. So don't forget, join me, family, and friends this January 3rd, 2017 for eating 21 days with Shea King Raw. Thanks so much for joining us.